SlwJmz. Looking at my chain, you could tell I got a name. Red eyes, hot flashing. Mink coat, mink lashes, yeah. Ching eyes, pictures snapping. Cameras flashing, bottles popping.
We have SlwJmz tonight. She's going to tell us more about who she is, and also she's going to show us how talented she is. SlwJmz, good evening. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Excellent. Hey, I want to dig into who you are. So who is SlwJmz?
She's a very rebellious spirit. She doesn't do anything to hurt anyone, but she doesn't listen to a lot of norms, but she respects them as well. Basically, I'm the type of artist that I try my best to be open, be real, because I feel like a lot of people don't see that these days. So it's kind of hard to do it through my image, so I just make sure I do it through my music, and who I am when it comes to treating people how they are.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Thank you for that answer. Now, you say you ignore norms. Please tell me, what are the standards that you just totally disregard?
Well, to bring up some of my past, I definitely was a dancer, and a lot of people find that as a very taboo topic or lifestyle. Even though I know majority of people see it a certain way, and then those who are inside it see it the other way. So there's sometimes I have to navigate a certain conversation without, getting triggered by certain things, or sometimes I have to understand that maybe someone sees me or saw me as a dancer the whole time, so they don't respect me in certain ways. So I have to just move around that. Like, it's not normal for people to respect that type of lifestyle, basically.
No, that's understandable. Hey, what are the things you do to let people know that you're an artist and not that anymore?
Man, I make sure I spit the dopest bars. I make sure they see that I directed all my videos, that I do all my graphics, like, to show them that I'm very intelligent. I'm not just a girl on the pole. Like, I show them my different jobs and the other things I've done as well.
All right, excellent. Well, hey, let's talk about the music then. Tell me about your latest single that's out right now.
Right now, I got three remixes out right now. I got, the F&F song. Everybody's been going crazy about that song, so I dropped my remix, killed that. I just dropped the remix by me from this song called Between Me and You by Ja Rule, killed that beat. Then I just dropped my fantasy remix by Ludacris, killed that beat. But right now what I have coming up is a really dope project, so please look out for that.
Ooh, cool. Anything you can tell us about this project?
This project, okay, a lot of my songs, when people listen to it now or look at my videos, it's very entertaining, and I made sure, like, when you watch my videos, it's like a 3-minute escape from the real life, and it makes you go into a different reality. So I make sure I make everything colorful, eye-opening, eye-catching. But now it's time for this project for me to be more relatable, be open, be real. I did all the fun gimmicks, the dope videos, the dope bars, but now I want to show you, like, what I really am before SlwJmz, before I got to who she is.
What made you different from other artists?
I don't talk about my private part all the time. I don't talk about selling myself. I don't, nothing's fake, like, everything's real.
What made you want to commit to the music?
Well, when I was younger, like, I had a lot going on in my childhood, and I felt like I couldn't speak up about a lot of things. But, like, once you get in front of a mic and you hit record, and then people hit play, it's like they have to listen to you for 4 minutes. They can't jump in. All they can do is hit pause or hit replay. So that made me feel like I had a bigger voice by the time I got around the mic. But like, the whole world didn't matter, and I like that. Like, I really had a voice when there's a mic right there.
Excellent. Hey, what was the song? What was your first 16 that says the fact that, hey, I'm good at this, I can take it far?
What was my first 16? I started rapping at 13. I did this remix to Look At Me Now that year when that song was big, so.
Yeah, Chris Brown had the world on fire with that one.
Yeah, I was 13 in the studio. It's Nonina. Oh, it's Nonina. They call me Noni, But I was pretty good.
Excellent, man. Hey, I want to dig more into your upcoming projects as well. So I heard that you've done a few remixes on popular songs, but you have an upcoming project as well. What can people expect from this one?
You could definitely expect a full project. There is a feeling you're gonna get from each song. You're never gonna hit play on one of the songs and be like, all of them are definitely dope. Every lyric means something. I'm trying to give you like a poetic view of what it feels like to be an entertainer. It's called Fantasy Girl. So it's ironic because I'm just going to keep it real the whole time, what that feels like to be an entertainer, a female entertainer, what it's like to be a dancer, exotic entertainer, and what it's like to be an artist, you know, and still be a student, and still have a regular job, and still have family. Like, I know a lot of people talk about the club, but I never seen no one talk about the club like in that way and compare it, like a poetic stripper, basically.
Okay. We're at the AV Club and with a sound check. We're with SlwJmz, everybody. We're going to hear how this poetic artist is definitely going to go down. We have a few more questions before we get into the bars. SlwJmz, I want to talk more about your family, and do they have any influence on the music?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They have a lot of influence. What I went through with all my family members in my childhood just inspired me to go stronger for that little girl at the time.
Have you had the chance to grieve?
You know what? A chance to grieve. I don't really know if it's like a set time when you grieve, because it's like an endless wave of emotions when you lose family members, you know, especially in that manner. But some days I'm really strong, and other days I'm not going to say I'm weak. I'm going to say I just get stronger. It's just uncomfortable, so I might cry. You know, longer than times than I have before. But it's something to get used to. And honestly, when you go through things in life, you just grow through it. And life never stops you from growing. Like, it makes you grow harder and harder. So it's just a phase to go through. And talking about it in private helps. Talking about it in public helps, you know. And it's a serious matter about mental health.
Thank you for sharing. We can go as far into the subject as much as you want to, but let me know if we're getting in too deep.
Okay.
Let's talk about mental health. I recall that you want to use that as some of the material for your upcoming music.
Yeah. Mental health, I don't think people should be like, put it like this. Just go get a therapist. If you have something going on, go get a therapist. Maybe your homeboy can't handle what you're telling him. Maybe your sister can't handle it. Maybe they never understood it. Just go get help, because it's serious. It's, you know, I don't want people to just think they have to be alone in their head all the time. There's people out there who's also alone. You know, you could be in a lonely community, ironically. Just, you know, find someone that you could talk to about something. Just try to get out your head. Like, I know life sucks sometimes, but we can get through it. If it gets more serious, look for more professional help. You know, go another step. And I know sometimes it's hard to say it, because people who have a mental issue, they probably don't even realize they have it, because it's hard to connect with them sometimes. So if you have a friend who feels like they need help, you know, try to get them some help. Is just very important.
Now, it's been a very earth-shattering thing that has happened to you, but let's talk about how has it made you stronger.
Well, when that story went viral, I was getting different DMs from people in Germany and Africa, in different areas, sending me long paragraphs about what they went through in their household. And it made me realize, like, the whole time in that household, I feel like I didn't have nobody, but there's so many people out there who feel that way. So when I got all those messages, even though they were just trying to help me, they were still, you know, re-entering that wound every time they told me their story, because I felt what they were going through and I could feel it. It impacted me because it made me realize that, well, before, even in the club, there was girls who had issues and stuff. And this girl came to me, she had so many issues going on. It made me switch my degree from trying to pursue, you know, music to go to psychology, because even before my siblings passed, I just realized, you know, how much that matters. And I went to therapy at 16. I wasn't like going down a bad road, but I needed someone to talk to at the time. And my dad was, you know, open enough to see that he probably wasn't the one for me. So he went and got me a therapist. And that really helped. But I see how when people don't have it, how it can happen, you know, like to my siblings and stuff. So it's really important. Like, and it made me look at life like you know, in different ways. There's so many things that people go through that we're scared to talk about for some reason.
Thank you for that. Well, how has your viewpoint of life changed?
Okay, well, for instance, you know, when that song F&F came out, and there's like girls twerking on the headlights and all that stuff. I'm not saying the old me, but a different me would have been like, oh, they ratchet. Man, so dance on the thing, because you probably was not going to be able to do that 2 months ago. Like, even besides mental health, there's some things that you don't know if you're going to wake up the next day. And it sucks that you can't see someone ever again. And you wish that they would, you know, enjoy themselves while they're here. So it made me a little less judgmental. Now, I'm not, you know, I'm not totally open. I don't let anything fly. But, you know, it made me realize, like, sometimes people go through certain things and I can't judge them for, you know, what they choose to do. And I don't know their story, especially if it's not nothing that's not hurting anyone. So
We're at the AV Club. We're at the sound check. We're right now in Fort Lauderdale with SlwJmz. She's about to show us why she is so talented now. So go ahead, SlwJmz, please break it down.
On your pace, on your time.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to.
It's all right. Yeah. This is all great.
Sorry.
Why my test go with answer? Is it cause I'm a dancer? Cause I perform to entertain, dress like a whore to maintain. That you see me as a hazard, a loophole that I fell in. Fell victim to a system, suicide, shot my little brother, OD'd my little sister. Disowned by my mama, I done been through some drama. Didn't get to see my father, my whole life is full of drama. Oh what, I'm more than just a fuck, unlike hoes in VIP. Boy, I'm only selling trees, starting at $40. Just my luck, someone who's really into me. So days I'm stuck, thinking of you only hinders me. Intimacy after you bust, how else you gon' remember me? Never gotta respond, voice note or a call, but when I'm on the pole, you know them niggas say it all. Beautiful, sexy, all the adjectives, I wish you text me to show you I'm a wife, but this world right here, it won't let me. Been rapping since I'm 13, stripping since I'm 20, all the money that I see, rich niggas is a plenty. It don't help that you laying with me, my emotions and my feelings, they just playing with me. All the nice things you said, of course it's staying with me. Niggas in my inbox, dying, lying, trying, attempting to buy it, anything to pay for me. I don't only dance, but this rap shit, yeah nigga, this here my only chance. Of course I thought about signing up, fucking and sucking dick on OnlyFans, but I still got my morals, not just only fucking bands. And when I have my daughter, I'ma always hold her hand. Hope she never dropping clothes, will never need to shake her ass. You don't know how it feel to be alone in a world full of cash. Niggas want a couple feel, but they'll never bring me home. To your parents, I'm a hoe. College girl, I'm on the pole. Dumping my feelings over J. Cole's instrumental. Check my mental, peep my dental. Hope you feel what I'm saying. Every night I'll be praying that the Lord give me more patience. Treat me like a doctor, never hooked on drugs, but I do run some blood. Some days I just need a hug. Other girls in the club, all they do is get drunk. See $200, two blues, that'll let you fuck, but I don't choose to get stuck. I don't choose to give up. I hold my head up in class. I love this rap shit so much that I'm willing to shake my ass. Respect level change when they hit my bars. Fans told me keep it real, though owe me conceal my scars. My feet hurting these money making heels, but I can't give up, bitch. You see I came too far, and you ain't gon' pick up, so I know not the fucking call. Cut the bullshit, you never walk me down the aisle, bring me to the pulpit. I be fucking you so wild, doing full splits. I can't keep a nigga, cooking clean, still can't feed a nigga. Some days I fiend for you, nigga. I still pray and dream of you, nigga. I want a family of my own. My vision clearing in these heels that I own, longer than this fucking pole. Baby, please don't box me in this zone. Lock me in a home, something I never had. I'll be honored for my son to call you dad. I know that I'm bad, but I don't feel good. Get into this bag while I'm misunderstood, miseducated, misdedicated. I wonder what Lauren would say if she learned these words every time I fucking play this. Her Kendrick Cole, Doom, that's my fucking favorite. Earl sweatshirt, currency on my fucking playlist. Yeah, the fucking greatest. And when I'm on stage, that's how I know I fucking made it. My stage name go from Maya Banks to SJ, and I won't forget all that shit you said to me that day. How you never cuffed me. Fuck nigga, you said you never trust me. Keep it raw, you told me that you still fucking fuck me. And I ain't too proud to say that I lied sometime. I lied sometime about it.
This is the AV Club. We're listening to the sound check with SlwJmz. You just heard all that, everybody.
And I ain't too proud to say that I cried sometime, and I lied sometime about it.
Felt that. We're with SlwJmz, everybody, at the sound check at the AV Club here in Fort Lauderdale.
About it.